What's up, everybody? I'm John Fitzmaurice. This is Weekly Wrestling News. Today I'm going to discuss my Bound For Glory review. I'm going to preview WWE's Vengeance coming up this Sunday. And I'm also going to talk about a controversial week in TNA with Bear Money and Hulk Hogan. Let me start. Bound For Glory's pay-per-view last Sunday. I thought it was an okay pay-per-view, and most of my picks were actually accurate and right. We had Mexican America retain the tag team belts against Inc. Austin Aries retained the X Division title against Brian Kendrick. Velvet Sky finally won her first Knockouts title in her career. Mr. Anderson kicked Bully Ray's ass in that Falls County match. Yeah, Anderson. Bully Ray, you suck. Crimson won a triple threat match against Matt Morgan and Samoa Joe. Rob Van Dam defeated Jerry Lynn with a Van Terminator. AJ Styles made Christopher Daniels say I quit after chasing him with a screwdriver. That's a sissy move right there, folks. Sting defeated Hulk Hogan to take control of TNA. And Kurt Angle retains the TNA World title somehow against Bobby Roode. Like I said, I thought this pay-per-view was actually decent, even though I didn't see it. But I think they're slowly making right moves. But my only big problem is them not giving Bobby Roode the TNA World title because of Hulk Hogan. As most of you may not know, Hulk Hogan said in a recent interview online that he doesn't believe that Robert Roode is the guy and that he thinks he's not ready to be a world champion. I'm like, are you kidding me? And from what I've heard, TNA had plans for Bobby Roode to win the title at Bound For Glory as late as Sunday afternoon, and then Hulk Hogan somehow convinced Dixie Carter to let Roode lose, and thinking that Bobby Roode is not ready to be a world champion. That to me is a slap in the face to Bobby Roode, who works so damn hard to get where he's at. That's like saying, oh, let Bret the Hitman Hart win the Royal Rumble. Let him wrestle for the title at WrestleMania and then lose the match. And the next night on Raw, let Jim Manville Neidhart win. Yeah, that's a slap in the face, which leads me to this spoiler to tomorrow's Impact. So if you don't want to hear what I'm about to say, please turn this video off right now or go ahead. Alright, you've been warned that last night's Impact tapings, James Storm, who's Bobby Roode's tag team partner of Bear Money, became the World Heavyweight Champion. And in my opinion, that was a slap in the face to Bobby Roode. And as much as I can be happy for James Storm, and he's been with TNA since day one, but seriously, in my opinion, Hulk Hogan screwed Bobby Roode. Way to go, Hulk. You know, Hogan just can't let it go, even if he's not a pro wrestler anymore. He held Bobby Roode down just like he's held down guys like Mr. Perfect and Rick Rude and Vader and other people in the past. You know, Hogan is the biggest disgrace in wrestling history today. And I know if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, wrestling wouldn't be where it's at today. But Hogan, seriously, just leave TNA. Please. You are disgracing yourself. You are disgracing your legacy. And in my opinion, you suck. You don't deserve to be in the ring. And you don't need to be in TNA. You got all the money in the world. What more could you possibly want? But, you know what? I'm going to stop while I'm ahead, because if I keep going, I'm going to blow a gasket. Anyways, now to my Vengeance preview for this Sunday live from San Antonio, Texas, home of the San Antonio Spurs. Now on the card we got Air Boom defending the tag team belts against Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. This match could go either or. I think Swagger and Ziggler could be tag team champs, but I can see Air Boom holding on for the win. And I've also heard Dolph Ziggler might be pulling a double duty this Sunday, as Dolph Ziggler is scheduled to defend the U.S. title against Zack Ryder. In my opinion, I think Zack Ryder is going to win this match, win the U.S. title at Vengeance. If not, then I see Zack Ryder winning it at Survivor Series near his hometown of Long Island, New York, even though Survivor Series is going to be held at Madison Square Garden. We also got Beth Phoenix defending the Divas title against Eve Torres. I believe that Beth Phoenix is going to retain the Divas title and defeat Eve. We got the Great White Sheamus going up against Captain Charisma Christian. Christian has been a thorn on Sheamus' side for quite some time now. Keeps costing him title matches, or tag matches, or battle royals. And funny thing is, Sheamus just defeated Christian at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. And you know what? I think it's going to be the same result at Vengeance with Sheamus defeating Christian yet again. We got Randy Orton taking on the Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes. I don't think Orton doesn't need the win. However, Cody Rhodes, as Intercontinental Champion, even though he's a champ, I think Cody Rhodes has a lot to gain if he could beat Randy Orton at a pay-per-view. I'm actually, well, before I even make my prediction, I'm going to say that Randy Orton has been on some sort of slump on pay-per-views as of late. He has lost 3 of the last 4 pay-per-views, with the only win of the last 4 being at SummerSlam when he regained the world title against Christian. And I think Randy Orton, I'm picking Randy Orton to beat Cody Rhodes in this matchup, as I think the Rhodes-Orton feud won't be over after Vengeance. It will continue. We got the World Heavyweight title match. Mark Henry against the Big Show. This match isn't going to have any head scissors or arm drags. This is going to be a slow, methodical match with Mark Henry trying to dominate. And I know Big Show just came back from his injury from Mark Henry at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view back in July. I originally thought Big Show was going to win by disqualification, but some reason, I think Mark Henry's going to win this match and retain the world title, and with the aftermatch, try to crush Big Show's ankle, only for Kane to make his return and go after Mark Henry and save Big Show. Now we have a tag team match. An interesting team of Triple H and CM Punk against the team of Miz and R-Truth. Now, this has a lot riding in this match, including the road to the Survivor Series with, I think that, I honestly think Kevin Nash is going to get involved in this match somewhat, or John Laurinaitis. If Triple H and CM Punk win, I think it would be a huge upset win, because those two just nearly killed each other at the Night of Champions pay-per-view last month. But somehow, I'm going with my upset special. Miz and Truth win. You heard it here first in Weekly Wrestling News. Miz and R-Truth can beat CM Punk and Triple H. That brings us to our main event for the WWE title in a last man standing match. It is the challenger John Cena and the WWE champion Alberto Del Rio, last man standing match. And from what I've heard from two friends of mine, that this is going to be John Cena's last WWE title match for a while now. It's going to be his last title shot for a long time. And my prediction, Alberto Del Rio will retain the WWE title, and I expect Miz and R-Truth screwing John Cena out of the WWE title. Now, many of you may ask me, why do I think Miz and R-Truth want to cost Cena the belt? You know, do they have an issue with him? They have a lot of history with John Cena. Most of you know, John Cena defeated The Miz for the WWE title at Extreme Rules, where he also made The Miz say, "I quit" at Over the Limit, but Miz did defeat John Cena at WrestleMania 27. And for R-Truth, he had his title match with Cena at Capital Punishment and lost. And they have this whole conspiracy thing, not only against Triple H and CM Punk, but also John Cena. And which brings me to them starting to build for a Survivor Series. I could see being John Cena, The Rock, Triple H, CM Punk, and either Undertaker or Sheamus against Alberto Del Rio, Miz, R-Truth, Kevin Nash, if he's healthy, Christian, possibly. I could see either Dolph Ziggler or Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes, I don't think he'll be in that match. Ziggler, if they are serious about him. But my prediction, who's going to win the last man standing match? It's going to be the champ, Alberto Del Rio. So, before I go, I want to ask you viewers a question. With Survivor Series coming up, who would your fantasy 5-man Survivor Series team be? I will let you know who my 5-man Survivor Series team will be next week on Weekly Wrestling News. Ta-ta!